Hey, hello. This is it. This is a late night live. We're in for a late nighter, and we're here. We are certainly here indeed. Do excuse me a moment. Right, well, just had to get the torch on, and there we are. Hello to Jody. Gosh, you're the first one in here. Hello, Jody. I couldn't miss you. I could never miss you. Hello to you. Hello to our lovely Jody. Welcome here. It is the Late Night Live, or PJ Party, as you so like to call it. And Hailey, hello. Hugs to both of you. Nice protective hugs to both of you. And do protect our little ones. One must always protect our little ones, especially those like Jody and Hailey. And of course be gentle to our little ones too. Because they're lightweight, Jody and Hailey, so be gentle when it comes to the hugs for Jody and Hailey. But no offense in saying this to you both, of course. And Betty Gregson, hello to Betty. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Betty. Thank you for voicing your support towards me for doing the birthday tribute for Graham on his birthday. He shares the same birthday as John Cleese, the actor, to tell you all things, Betty, if you didn't know. He certainly shares the same birthday as, oh, John Cleese. Well, how could I have known somebody who's revered me all this time shares my birthday? It's just astonishing. John Cleese would have said something like that. But thank you. A truly lovely manners, young man with manners to match. Thank you, Betty. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you. And hello to Marty. Howdy, Marty. Howdy, Marty. Howdy. Oh, thank you, Jody. Thank you for your friendliness towards Betty and Marty. Thank you. No, and hugs, love, and much hugs to you, my lovely Marty. Hugs to you always. Oh, thank you, Betty. Thank you for your friendliness towards others. Thank you, Betty. Thank you. No, and Megsy. Hello to you, Megsy. Hello to our little Megsy. And Janet, hello. But do be gentle but when it comes to hugs, the ones we need to be most gentle with are Jody and Hailey. Be most gentle with Jody and Hailey because we don't want to hurt them giving them hugs. And hugs to you, Janet, but I'd be gentle with you given the weight loss you had following your pneumonia ordeal to a very light weight. But hugs to you always, Janet, but we'd be gentle. We'd be gentle for the time being. It's normally the smaller ones one needs to be more careful with when it comes to hugs, because you don't want to hurt them, giving them hugs and all that. And hello to Paquin. Hello once again, Paquin. Hello. And, and before one asks, Shapper joked this was a cot. It was a good joke. No, don't get me wrong. It's certainly a good joke. No, but one thing I would say, it's unfortunately not for people like Sapper, because if Sapper tried to sleep in it, he'll probably break and collapse under his weight, unfortunately. But or anybody who's or anybody who's of rather heavy weight, probably say anything more than 12 stone, unfortunately. Anybody who's more than 12 stone or 168 pounds, I think if they tried sleeping in it and beyond that weight, they'll probably collapse under their weight. So, unfortunately, I mean, I'm not trying to be say anything discriminatory towards big people, but what I'd say to the bigger ones who are watching, my bed wouldn't be ideal for you to sleep in it because you'd probably accidentally break it without really meaning it. Hello to Kai. Ooh. Ooh. Hello to you, Kai. Hello. Hello. And Harriet. Hello to all. Join. Oh, thank you, Harriet. Love and hugs to you always, Harriet. Hugs. Well. Also, we've got another one of our little ones in here. One of our little small things, Harriet. I mean, though she likes hugs and cuddles, one must be gentle with her because we don't want. Because, like I said before, when giving up the little ones hugs and things, got to be careful you don't accidentally hurt them. That's the main thing. Oh, Janet. Janet, it's certainly a pleasure. I too am proud to call you my friend as well. A friend who I love and adore dearly. You're always so lovely, Janet, so thank you. Thank you. I'm quite well, thank you. A bit tired this evening, but I'm doing the live. But I'm at least doing the live, yeah, the late night live. Yes, you're small, but you have a big mouth. Yes, but you have a big mouth, I know. I know that. Oh. Don't you worry about missing anybody, Janet. No worries about missing anybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marty. I'm happy learning that you liked the birthday video I did, the birthday tribute to Graham, because the 27th of October, every single year, is his birthday, to tell you all things. You forgot that the clocks went backwards today, thinking it's 1 a.m. They have gone backwards. Our days now are getting considerably shorter, Kai. Most unfortunately, they're getting considerably shorter, I'm afraid. I'm okay for now, Harriet. Harriet, I'm okay for now. I mean, I understand your protective side, but please, I am telling you, I'm okay for now. And I believe we can do about a good 2 or 3 hours tonight. You know, I'm not. I mean, I had my snooze before doing the late night live. I had my snooze after my tea, and then once I woke up, nipped to the loo, had a drink of milk, and we're here. And I'm fine. Do be assured I'm okay. Do be assured I'm okay. But above and beyond anything, Harriet, I do hope that Willa and Alice are happy and well. I do hope that they're both well, Willa and Alice. You know, and Nutmeg's in. Hello to Nutmeg. Hello, and hello to Blinky. Oh, come on, Harriet. I understand your protective side, but please, I'm telling you, I feel fine. Do be assured, I feel fine. I'm not trying to say a cocky response. I'm telling you truthfully how I feel. For the moment, I feel fine. I've not seen the video as of yet. I've not seen the video as of yet, Janet, but I will. But I will give it a watch. I will certainly give it a watch. I will certainly give it a video. But he was touched. He did. I did get his comment, but I will reply. Now I know Harriet loves me like a mother nutmeg, and I know you're very similar too. That you love me like as if, say, you're my own mother or my own older sister or auntie, and all the rest of things. And there's another lady who particularly. I know another lady who, oh, whenever she's in the chat, whenever she's here on a live stream of mine, oh, she is just so loving. She's just so extremely loving. She's Canadian, by the way, and she's got two. She's got two very, very tall sons who are over 6 foot, and she's got a lot of, and she's got Danish ancestral blood in her. And this lady, she needs no introduction, Pamela Motto. Oh, Pamela. No, Pamela, I would definitely say Pamela loves me like a mother. Oh, no, she's so, so lovingly protective. I mean, she's really so very, very lovingly protective. And she said that also, she once said that she loves hanging out here. And in response to her saying something so lovely like this, I would definitely say that we love having Pamela in here too. Oh, and hello to Cows. Hello, hello, hello to Cows. Had to stop watching Trump Madison Square Garden for me. Trump's Madison Square Garden for me. I'm feeling quite well, thank you. Kaz, I'm certainly quite well, thank you. Thank you, Janet, for your friendliness towards Nutmeg. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and thank you, Hailey and Janet, for your compliments regarding the birthday tribute I did for Graham. Thank you. Thank you. There's been some beautiful weather. How lovely. How lovely learning that there's been some beautiful weather. It's been sunny. It was sunny earlier today. It was sunny earlier on Sunday, Nutmeg, but obviously cold. I mean, it's been very cold, but very sunny on Sunday. But it didn't stop me going out railway attending on Sunday because I was railway attending. Lots of sleep. It was terrific. Me falling asleep at the kitchen table was worrying as well as pretty bloody impressive. Oh, goodness. Gosh, that what a compliment. What a compliment. You're too right on that, Jodie. Yes, you're far too right. Get Not only are the days are getting considerably chilly over in England. It was nothing but cold today in Brighton. Nothing but cold, which could explain why I had the big woolly jumper on earlier today. The big woolly jumper, and that's why I'm under my covers because it's nothing but cold. And mostly my arms are predominantly wrapped under the covers. Ooh, ooh, sorry, I had to let this yawn out, but you know, but other than that, but other than that, you know, but other than that, I had a good outing at least, but just had to be careful not to get too cold, obviously. Daylight saving time was in labour with your first child and thought he was hallucinating when he saw the clock manually wind backwards. Oh gosh, Kentucky was so cold yesterday. Outdoor Halloween party for 30 kids under 8. Your teeth are still chattering. Oh gosh. It was by itself that nutmeg, according to Marty. According to Marty. No, but hugs to you, Janet. Many, many hugs always. It doesn't happen to me regularly. Falling asleep doing a live at the kitchen table, cows. It doesn't happen regularly. Hugs to you, my lovely Janet. Even though they may not be the coziest of hugs, I do try and give whatever lovely hug I can. I know. Yeah, I know. Well shared point there, Nutmeg. Well shared. The beautiful coloured leaves, yes. That's what happens every autumn. Cold as it is, there are some nice sights to see and spot and look out for. To tell oneself of things, and all that. You're not a fan of full, cold, rainy weather, and next month's daylight saving start. I know. I know. You had it to yourself. Well shared, Marty. Well shared. No, I mean, I'm not a fan of cold weather as well, Megsy. Unfortunately, not. No, and sadly, well, as you may know, Megsy, I unfortunately feel the cold a lot. Well, sadly, Megsy, when you get older, Megsy, oneself feels the cold more. Sadly, I'm one of those individuals who feels the cold more as he got older in age. Oh dear, I'm afraid. You know. And hello to you, Imogen. Hello to you. I need to. Oh, nutmeg. Oh, nutmeg. Don't even have children. Your great niece and nephew, Jody. Okay. But you've got the cats, though, don't you? Janet, as far as I'm certain, that is. No, but it's Pamela who has the children. Pamela in Canada is the one who's got the children, who's equally lovely as Janet, though equally lovely, like lovely Janet. Oh, I cannot begin to describe the loving side. Ja- um, I cannot begin to describe the loving side Pamela Morrow has. Oh, she is just so wonderfully loving, and I love her very dearly. I mean, I love her so dearly, Pamela Morrow. I really, really do. No, I mean, no, and I love Pamela. I really do. Such a wonderful, lovingly friendly lady, Pamela is. Oh, I always just want to hug Pamela. I really do. No, I always just want to hug her and all that. Yeah, you have the fur babies. Yes, you got Blinky, haven't you? Nutmeg. I remember you saying before. Sometimes they're just like being yours, I'm sure. Quite a well shared point there, Jody. Quite well shared. No cats or dogs, just everyone else's kids to love and spoil. I'm good at that. No, well, you're very good at loving. I can see you're very good at loving others, Janet. One thing I can say, I can see just how good you are at loving others, and we love you and respect you for that, Janet. That we could certainly tell you. I could certainly tell you this for sure. And always lots of hugs and love always, Janet. Well, I'd certainly give you. Well, if I was friends with you, had we met, you'd certainly get lots of hugs from me. Indeed, you would. Oh, thank you, Imogen. Thank you for telling me your review on the birthday tribute I did for Graham. Thank you. Thank you. The favourite aunt, crazy aunt Nutmeg. I don't think you're crazy. Oh, Nutmeg. Oh, Nutmeg, I do not think you're crazy at all. I certainly do not think you're crazy at all. If anything, you come across extremely well. You're always extremely friendly to others, and you also have a lovingly friendly demeanor, and that's what we love about you, Nutmeg. You certainly, you certainly do not, we certainly do not think you're crazy. Dombery, hello, hello, hello to you, Dombery. Yes, love and hugs to you always, Dombery, because I know you love the hugs. You particularly love the hugs, don't you? Your family thinks you're crazy. Oh, goodness. Oh, that is quite astonishing. Oh, goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Imogen. Thank you for your friendliness towards Dombery. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Jody. Thank you, Jody, for your friendliness to Dombery. Thank you. And thank you, Nutmeg, for your friendliness towards Dombery. Thank you. And Harriet and Marty, too. Thank you, all of you, for representing your rousing friendliness towards Dombery. Thank you. Thank you. Same here, especially when they want something their mother said no to. Oh, goodness, goodness. You had the grand. Oh, how lovely, Betty. Yourself and Steve had the granddaughters over for Sunday roast. Oh, how lovely, how lovely. I do hope they enjoyed their Sunday roast dinner above and beyond anything, Elizabeth. I'm certainly hoping they enjoyed their Sunday roast. Lovely group of folks. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Thank you. Well, when you don't settle down and have kids and then go off traveling in the world having fun, they think you're crazy. Oh, gosh, wow. Oh, goodness. Sounds like you, really, Heidi. Oh, gosh. Gosh, you've taken it quite on a rather funny scale, Marty. Well, some of you do share some good funny stories, no, really. Some of the funny stories. Some of the funny stories some of you share whenever we go live is some of the stories some of you share whenever we're going live. Some of them are extremely funny, you know. Did I have a Sunday roast today? No, no, not today, Imogen. No, no, no. Your 19-year-old nephew wants you to buy him. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, goodness me. Oh, God. Nothing better than traveling. It's your passion. Oh, gosh, Harriet. There might be something sane in not having children. Quite a philosophical thing you've said there, Hardy. Quite a philosophical thing you said. And they always do, really. Your granddaughters always come over for Sunday roast. How lovely, Betty. How lovely learning so. Hello, hello to you, Heather. Hello. Heather from New Zealand. Just had your granddaughter come and see you. She's a medic in the Navy. Oh, wow. Well done. Well done for your granddaughter's service in the New Zealand Armed Forces. Well done. They said I was crazy when you became a firefighter. One of my friends, I knew somebody who was a firefighter, Janet. To tell you something, I used to know a heroic man who was a firefighter. I knew a heroic man, former Royal, having previously served in the British Royal Navy. He became a firefighter. I don't know if it was immediately after he left the Royal Navy, but it, but he definitely did that career. He was certainly even still doing that career when I first became familiar of him. And hello to Stevie. Stevie, hello. And I would not say hello without giving you a hug. But again, we've got another one of our little ones in here, so please be gentle to our little ones when it comes to hugs. What we do not want to do is accidentally hurt the little ones when it comes to giving them the embraced hugs and all that. Just to tell you all, and just saying, why does it take me so long to join the chat? It's happening every time now. Takes ages to get a comment box. I'm not sure. I'm not particularly certain, Stevie. I don't know. I wish I could have the full-blown answer to you, but unfortunately I don't. Nice to know that you're among good company. And if Nutmeg's nephew was in Canada, he could buy his own. Yeah, yes. Thank you, Harriet, for your friendliness towards Heather and Stevie. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Imogen, for your friendliness towards Stevie. Thank you. Thank you. Actively encourage your children to not reproduce, but instead travel, travel, travel. Oh, goodness. Interesting encouragement, Kaz. Interesting encouragement. Thank you, Nutmeg. Thank you for your friendliness and your support towards Janet. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Stevie, for your friendliness towards others. Thank you. And thank you, Janet, for your friendliness towards Heather. And thank you, really, Nutmeg and Janet, for being friendly towards one another. Feeling very frustrated. Oh no. Oh no, I hope it's not because of me, is it, Stevie? You love firefighters. I have a lot of. Imogen, can I tell you something? I cannot begin to describe to you the admirable respect I have for firefighters. I cannot begin to tell you the respect I personally have for firefighters, to tell you all things. We love you, Janet. We love you. And thank you, Imogen, for voicing your support towards Janet. I think the only thing you'd expect from Janet now, Imogen, is nothing but a hug from her. Thank you. Thank you, Imogen, for voicing your support towards Janet when she formerly served as a firefighter. Hello to Tina. Hello to Tina. I don't have Nightbot to tell you odd things, Harriet. I don't have Nightbot, but to be honest with you, I don't think I'd really want to use Nightbot. It's not personally not my thing, really, Nightbot, but I don't know enough about it to even use it. Not yet, anyway. Ooh, no, all I'm saying is I don't know enough about Nightbot. You can add Discord. Oh, interesting. You can add it to Discord. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. On behalf of firefighters everywhere, you say thank you. Well done. That's very nice of you. Very well said, Janet. Very, very, very well said indeed. Much respect to you for all that you did when you served in the firefighting zone, Janet. And well done for all that you did when you served as a firefighter. Much respect always, Janet. Much respect. Yes, you're very right, Harriet. Janet was very, very brave to have done so. Very, very brave. Yes, I did. I did, Stevie. Yes, I certainly did. I certainly did, to tell you odd things. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. But I'm all right. I'm all right. Do be assured, it was just a yawn I had to let out and release. I mean, all of us need to do that, don't we? Oh, Harriet. Oh, my lovely, lovely Harriet. Thank you always for your friendliness towards Jodie. Thank you. Thank you. Call you crazy, but you yawn when you're tired. We all do that. Nutmeg, we all do that. But you're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. I would say you're certainly not crazy. You've you've got a high school friend who is a fighter in VA. She's tough as nails. She trains nowadays. Oh, well done to your friend. Well done to your friend, Mari. Very, very, very well done to your friend. I know it's a very, very brave thing to take up being a firefighter. Taking up being a firefighter, a policeman, and all that, it's very, very brave thing for one to take up when they have the guts to do so. Scientists say that yawning is contagious. I'd believe that. I would certainly believe that, Jodie. This is true, Harriet. Yes, this is completely true. Cats can live a long time. You've had four, none of them ever had tap water and lived to 1921. Wow. No, that is a very, very good age for a cat, 19 to 21. No, that is a fantastic age to live to. Swear it was because of the water. Oh, okay, okay. Totally agree, Heidi. Yes, that's very impressive age for cats to live to. 21 for a cat is the equivalent of 100 in human years. Just yawned reading Jodie's comment. Oh, agree. Yes, Jodie makes a good. No, I'd believe that. I would believe that, Janet. Not you, I swear, just the bottled water. Your guy just turned 11 and rooting for him. Water fresh from the tap might be our new routing. Give him spring water. Thinking about this, interesting. Interesting. The spring water. No, but can I say thank you to a very great many of you for voicing your support towards me since I did the birthday video for Graham. And though I've not seen the video Graham did in honoring his very birthday, um, I will eventually watch it. I will certainly eventually watch it indeed. You know. Do my cats go out? Yes, they do, Imogen. They certainly do. But they don't go outside if it's raining. It's more Daphne who goes out than Nixie, Imogen, to tell you on things. It's Daphne who generally comes out more, goes out more than it is of Nixie. Nixie, she can go out. She does sometimes, but she's more of a homebody than seeking the outdoors. Imogen, I mean, if it answers your very questioning, that is, it's namely Daphne who goes out more, predominantly more so than Nixie, just a share and all that, you know. Oh no, tap water, shoot, you're embarrassed. Oh, gone, Marty. Marty. No. No, Harriet, no, I haven't seen Bertie lately. No. Unfortunately not. No, 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 no. You come from a military family. On both sides. Oh gosh, Betty, interesting. Interesting. To bowl his tap water, however, she rarely drinks from it because she gets so much water in her stew. Got hurt several times, kept going back. No more. Oh well, you don't regret it. You don't very well, quite a well shared point. Quite a well shared point. You miss Bertie so damn cute. One thing I can say about Bertie, Harriet, is Bertie, he's certainly one handsome boy. He is certainly one handsome boy. I could say that about him, but you think he's damn cute. Oh, thank you. That's a nice thing to say, Harriet. Certainly a very nice thing to say. And I think you said that Willa fancies him, doesn't he? Doesn't she? Oh, that. No, she'll definitely. Oh, no. Nutmeg. Nutmeg, really? Oh, no, Nutmeg, you're right. You're certainly right. You're certainly completely right, Nutmeg. Betty will definitely like our Zeph. She'll certainly like our Zeph indeed. Who, I mean, and I have to say, Nutmeg, that seeing the friendly chemistry between yourself and lovely Zeph herself, I mean, I cannot begin to describe just how lovely it is seeing your friendly chemistry together. No, really, I cannot begin to describe the friendly chemistry. How much I value the friendly chemistry yourself and Zeph have together. I cannot say that it's say just how wonderful it is seeing you getting along so well. Yeah, I mean, who, like I've possibly said before, Nutmeg, who couldn't love you? You're always wonderful to others, and you're always extremely friendly towards others. Oh my goodness! Cats aren't allowed outside here in Ontario. Think it's because of the wildlife, especially coyotes. I didn't know that. I never knew that, Imogen. Gosh. No, really, I never knew that. That's an astonishing thing to have just learned from you, Imogen. Astonishingly. You feed your cat you feed your cat freeze-dried raw meat cat food. You warm the bottle up a wee bit, along with probiotics. She certainly is a good cat owner, to tell you all things, Marty. Yes, we met. Yes, through me. Oh God, through me. Astonishing. I mean, I didn't think it would happen, but it did. It did. Much to my surprise, but it happened. It certainly happened. In Alberta, they can't run at large. They have to be on a leash, same as a dog. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that's an astonishing revelation. That is certainly an astonishing revelation. Oh, Janet. Oh, my lovely, lovely Janet. Don't you know just how much we appreciate having your acquainted friendship? We love you dearly, Janet. We all love you dearly. No, really, all of us love you dearly, and I certainly love you dearly too, Janet. And I love you really in a similar way to how I love Pamela Mono. Oh, Pamela. Oh, my. I cannot begin to describe the love and respect I have for Pamela Mono. Oh, she is just so lovingly friendly. No, really, she is so extremely lovingly friendly and lovingly protective too, and that's what I love about her. Does Zeph come from a military family? Yes, Betty. Yes, Zeph certainly does come from a military family, yes. Mukmeow's in here. Hello to you, Mukmeow. Hello. Oh, I need to sit up a little. I need to sit up because I'm not quite sat up straight. There you are. That's better. That's certainly far, far better now. I bring the well together. Feel that Siapa could put a tune to that. Oh, thank you, Nutmeg. Thank you. They want the money for a cat license to let them out too. I didn't hear about a cat license. Thank you, Mook Meow. Thank you for your friendliness towards others, particularly towards Harriet and Nutmeg. Thank you. Thank you. And, no, the only thing one needs a license for is if you've got a wildcat. If you've got a wildcat, you need a license for that, Harriet, but not an ordinary cat. And if I may ask, Harriet, is Willa still sneaking for cuddles? Is Willa still sneaking for cuddles in bed with you, or is it, or are they still her naughty tricks, when her naughty deceptive tricks, when one could think, oh, Willa wants to give you a cuddle, and then one tries giving her a cuddle, but then mwah, mwah, she bites. Is she still like that, if I may ask you? But am I missing anything? Gosh, Janet, you had a chocolate poodle who drank coffee and iced tea and lived to be 16. It was like losing, no, it really is like losing a child or a close family relative. It really is, Janet, you know. To tell you of something, Janet, regarding one's pets, they're not animals, they're part of the family. They are really well and truly part of the family. I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, once said when we lose our Daphne and Nixie, we without them. Shapa wrote a song for me, but the link is one of. No, I got it off the membership section, Harriet. Harriet, I got it off the membership section. But I'll link a particularly good song which I edited into a song video, a little slideshow. Well, it's not a slideshow, it's just a picture with music in. I'll send a link to that though, Harriet. I'll send a link to that. Should put the song. Yes, yes, no, I will. Pretty certain you won't have another dog after your buddy leaves us. He's 12 and was just saying to a neighbour today that he's your last dog. Oh, Mari. Oh, Mari. Chocolate poodle named Coco Stevie. Oh, what a nice name. What a nice name. Oh, Deborah's here. Chatting with in Australia. Hello. I'm not going to say hello without giving you a nice big hug always, Deborah. Big hugs always to you. But just saying, Deborah. But I hope this doesn't cause you any hurt or upset. But please do be gentle to our little ones. Do be gentle when it comes to giving our little ones hugs. Just to say, Deb, because we don't want to hurt anybody. giving oneself the little ones. We really don't. But big, big hugs to you always. Big hug and squeezes always, Deborah. Really sucks that we outlive our pets. It rips your heart out. Your heart out. You're totally right. Nutmeg, you're totally right on that. Naughty and deceptive when you wear your glasses. She tries to swipe them off your face. True story. She needs therapy. It sounds it. It totally sounds it. I totally agree. No, Janet's late dog does sound, Stevie. I totally agree. Oh, still cry over your sweet kitty who passed at almost 20 years of age in 2019. I'm so sorry hearing of this, McMeow. They are definitely like a child, I know. I totally agree on that. I totally agree. That's news to you. Pleasure, a pleasure. It's certainly a pleasure, Harriet. A pleasure always. Don't think she likes the reflection. She's very odd. You can imagine. You fear how you'll be when you lose your kitty. She's your world. No, I know you said before. Your Blinky is your world, as you said, Nutmeg. I mean, Daphne and Nixie are my family's world. And I don't know how, I don't know how, I don't know how it will be when we lose our Daphne and Nixie, Nutmeg. I don't know how it will be. I really don't know. Oh, Marty, Janet, thank you. Thank you for your friendliness towards Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your friendliness towards Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Not crazy at all. It's all a loving thing to do. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you for your voiced support. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, sorry, wait a moment. Oh, thank you. Deborah, right now, I just want to give you nothing but a big long hug. No, Deborah, really, what I just want to do with you right now is just give you nothing but a great big, nice long hug to you. And all our hairy little. Oh. No, hugs always. Hugs, hugs, hugs always. Helped a rescue goat once and got kissed in the mouth for your trouble. Never lived it down. God. What a story. What a story there, Janet. God. Pets are family, so it's painful to lose a pet. You're totally right. Totally right on that, Hailey. I've known friends who have lost pets of theirs, and they've actually explained to me just the effect it's had on them emotionally. They've said it to me quite openly, so I can well and truly thoroughly understand as to what it's like losing a pet. No, you said before, Imogen, yes. You said before, no, Imogen, I cannot tell you how sorry I am hearing about the loss of your beautiful cat, Portia, in January. Only 9, yes, you said before. Oh. No, Imogen, I am extremely sorry about the loss of Portia. I'm so sorry. I mean, 9, that's far too early. That's too early for a cat. 9 years of age is really not that old for a cat, 9. It really isn't that old at all. No, it's really not. No, no, no. Much sympathy to our Imogen, Mardy. Much sympathy to our lovely Imogen indeed. Much, much, much sympathy to our Imogen indeed. and much support towards our Imogen too. Your Daisy cat passed away last year. You have your ashes. You have her ashes in your lounge next to her photo. You've been saying you'd like another pet. You really miss our company. 21. Gosh, 21 for a cat. Oh, gosh, she certainly did very well. 21 for a cat in human years would be the equivalent of 100. So she certainly did extremely well there. Well done, Daisy. But I'm extremely sorry hearing about the loss of your cat, Daisy. Dominic, I'm so extremely sorry hearing this. No, I'm extremely sorry about poor Imogen's cat, Janet. I cannot tell you how sorry I am. Oh, you've got to go now. It's you sleep well, won't you, Stevie? Sleep well. Your body is telling you it's 2 in the morning. Sleep well, Stevie. Sleep well. It doesn't say 2 now. It's 1:06. But the clocks did go back. The clocks went back on my computer. Thank you, McMeow. Thank you for your empathized sympathy towards Stormberry. Thank you. Thank you. No, I mean 9. It's too early. Too early for a cat. Nutmeg. Far too early. Blinky will turn 11 in December. So grateful that you've had her for so long. She almost died a couple of years ago from accidental poisoning. Oh, how terrible. How terrible learning of this, Nutmeg. Awful. Awful, but I'm happy she pulled through and survived the ordeal. But gosh, she had poisoning where it could have taken her life. Now that is frightening. She was so ill, had to make the decision. Oh, your poor Portia. Poor Portia, Imogen. Poor Portia. He had to do the same. No, it's a very hard thing to do. It's a very hard thing to contemplate in doing to Janet. Very for one to contemplate was in doing to. Really, it is. I'm the same. I'm exactly the same, Imogen. Oh, thank you, Harriet. Thank you. You have your sweet Morticia's ashes on the window sill so she can forever be in the sun. What a lovely way. How lovely, Mari. Well done for doing so. Well done. Well done. Waffles. Hello to Waffles. Quick to the cat Waffles. But not the owner's not Waffles. The cat is Waffles, a girl, apparently. Hello to you and Waffles the cat. Thank you. Thank you. She had an acute ulcer and was, oh no, she was anemic. Oh, poor Blinky. Poor Blinky. treated our youngest cat for FIV last year. Well done. Well done, Mukmeow. Well done for getting your youngest cat treated for FI. I think it's FIV, not FIP, just to say, Mukmeow. A cat can either be FIV positive or FIV negative, just to say. Our baby's memories remain with us forever. You're completely right. You are completely, totally right on this, Deborah. Completely, totally right for sure. Oh, Deborah, right now, we just want to hug you right now. We just want to give you a big, nice, long hug. And I love you dearly, Deborah. I really, really do. I mean, who couldn't love you, Deborah? We love you so dearly. I certainly love you, for sure. I certainly do indeed. You know, hugs, hugs, hugs always, Deborah. And what a very, very nice sentiment and very truthful sentiment about one's memories of their late pets, who really are very like one's children. That is undeniably the truth. Undeniably the truth. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now, and take care of Waffles. Take care of Waffles. Ta-ta for now. The treatment wasn't legal here. When you... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. Whatever happened to you after it happened? I hope nothing happened to you. Oh, gosh. Oh, do you mind if I delete that comment, please? Look, me, I just don't want you getting into any trouble. I really don't. Sorry, McMeow, but I just really don't want the chat or my content to get into any trouble with a revelation like that. I really don't. But all I can say, McMeow, is you're a wonderful cat owner. You're a wonderful, wonderful cat owner. You're a wonderful, wonderful cat owner. I mean, if there's any other cat owners who don't love you, they're making a painfully serious mistake, in my opinion. That is. But you're a good cat, wonderful cat owner, who would want to save the lives of any cat. That's what, and that's certainly something I value greatly. For Blinky must have been playing with the and bit into the sachet, ingesting the pellets of desiccant. Oh gosh. Oh, it's a pleasure always, McMeow. And hugs to you, McMeow. Hugs to you. Although but do be assured, McMeow, do be assured, we'd be gentle giving you a hug. We'd be gentle giving you the hugs, McMeow, because with our little ones, and I know with you being a little thing, we need to be careful with our little ones giving them hugs because obviously you've just got to be careful you don't accidentally hurt the little ones when giving them hugs. That's the vitally important thing, is being careful not to hurt them, giving them hugs and things, you know. Blinky, no, it's a fantastic name for a cat. Marty, above and beyond anything, Blinky's a fantastic name for a cat. It's a fantastic name for any pet, I would certainly say. No, I totally agree, Tom. But it's an awful accident for a cat to endure and an awful ordeal not to mention. Oh, God. Okay. I haven't got Christmas. I haven't put on my Santa's list as of yet, Harriet. Not yet. Not yet. Was there good food at the museum today, or did I need to bring my own? You want some popcorn right now? I took my own lunch with me, Harriet, and I didn't go to a museum today. I went. I wasn't at a museum today, Harriet. I went to a miniature railway. I went to a miniature railway. I went to a miniature railway, Harriet. A large rescue actually featured your little survivor on the website. How interesting. I do help to decorate the Christmas tree, Harriet. Yes, I certainly do. I certainly do. No, I don't put train ornaments on the tree. I wouldn't be allowed. Unfortunately, no. I wish I was, but never mind. Coal and marmalade. I know coal and marmalade very well. Look me out. I know coal and marmalade extremely well. Oh, thank you, Marty. Oh, but Marty, if I may ask, which point of mine were you agreeing to? Which point of mine were you agreeing to? I know. No, I know, Deborah. They featured Clara on their blog. They featured your Clara on their blog. How lovely learning of this from you, McMeow. How extremely lovely learning of this from you indeed. Oh no, God, for a cat to vomit blood. Oh, oh, I wouldn't want to look at that sight. I really wouldn't. But she hid. She had vomited blood and was hiding in her box. Kitty was being extremely lethargic, so he had planned to bring her to the vet on a Monday. Well, early that morning at 4 a.m., she came into your bedroom howling, jumped out of bed and looked for her. Blinky is very lucky to have you intervene. What a fright. Oh, okay. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Coco had a full set of firefighter gear. Oh, gosh. Well done to your dog for having the full set of firefighter gear. No, I do eat meats. I do eat certain meats at Christmas. I certainly do. No, I certainly do eat certain meats at Christmas, Harriet. I do. No, I don't go on the diet at Christmas, but once the Christmas is over, I go back to the general diet. You saw my video of the Thomas the Tank Engine, Thomas the Train setup. Is that where I went? That was set at the Eastbourne Miniature Steam Railway, Marty. So yes, that was where I went. That was where That was where I went, Eastbourne Miniature Steam Railway, earlier today. Marty, that was where I went, and that was where the Thomas the Tank Engine model railway was seen, to tell you one things. Does my mother have a theme at Christmas, or is it just more the colour the better? We do actually play Christmas music, Dombury. We play, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, or White Christmas. We play many Christmas songs. We particularly like the Christmas song, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. My mother, she's not doing too bad. She went to the Greater London today, Hailey. My mother went to Greater London earlier today. So she's making a recovery post shingles. I didn't see the comment, Janet, but other than that, Hailey, my mother's making a recovery from the post shingles ordeal. So she needed a blood transfusion, and I was concerned that it wouldn't take. When you finally brought her home, she wouldn't eat. Only out of your hand. Oh, thank goodness. Sorry if your last comment seemed insensitive. I haven't seen it yet. No, 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 no. You were just talking about your dog having a full set of firefighter gear. Oh, you got to go, Betty. It's it's time for your bed. Oh, I wouldn't say goodnight without giving you a nice long hug, Betty. A nice long hug to you. Good night always. And many best wishes to your wonderful Steve as well. Many best wishes for your wonderful Steve. And a nice long hug before bed. A nice, nice long hug before bed indeed, Betty. I'd certainly give you one. I mean, nothing can beat a nice long hug. Cancer misdiagnosis took 10 years off your life. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. So glad she's okay. I'm happy. I, too, am only too gladly pleased, as much as Nutmeg is, that she's okay. You sleep well, my lovely Elizabeth. Sleep well, won't you? Thank you, Janet. Thank you for your friendliness towards our Betty. And thank you, Janet, for voicing your support towards my mother following her recovery. Thank you. Thank you. Your daughter is interested in becoming a veterinarian, graduates in June with undergrad degree in animal science. Crazy to know there are so many specialists in animal medicine. Shingle sounds a terrible ordeal to go through. May her recuperation continue. Misdiagnosed with cancer of stomach when in fact she had acute yes. Oh gosh. Now that is a stressful thing to that really is a well and truly stressful ordeal for one to endure. Nutmeg. Very, very, very well and truly stressful ordeal for one to endure indeed. So sorry that this happened, Nutmeg. I cannot begin to describe to tell you how sorry I am for the ordeal regarding poor Blinky's health troubles 2 years ago. But Marty, congratulations to your daughter, and many congratulations and many best wishes for your daughter's intentions post graduation, June 2025. Oh, but Deborah, thank you for voicing your support. Thank you for voicing your support and wishing that my mother's recovery works okay. I think my mother would definitely need a lot of hugs from you right now, Deborah, because after all, you do give some lovely hugs. I must say, you always send and give lovely hugs. I mean, I'd always be seeking a nice long hug from you, always, Deborah. And the same with Pamela. I'd always be seeking a nice long hug from Pamela too. Receiving a nice long hug from a nice, big, strong, cuddly lady like yourself and Pamela, Deborah. But no offense, but if I had caused you any hurt and upset saying this, I really very greatly apologize. But I only just saying my take. That's all, and just saying really without without any intention to cause offence whatsoever, without any offence, any intention to cause offence whatsoever, none whatsoever. Only just saying this in the nicest way possible. That there's nothing better than receiving a nice long hug from a big, strong, cuddly lady like yourself and Jen and yourself and Pamela. Because after all, I think yourself and Pamela, if in case I'm wrong, I mean, in case I'm wrong, Deborah, in case I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure you said yourself and Pamela are rather big boned. I mean, rather big boned. But my apologies if it was bad questioning, but I'm pretty certain you both said you were big boned. You would love to give my mother a gentle cut. My mother would love a big hug, a nice big long cuddle and hug from you, Deborah. You know, my mother may be small. She may be small and fairly petite. My mother may be small and fairly petite, Deborah, but she doesn't mind a nice big long hug and cuddle from anybody, whether it's anybody who's big boned, medium boned, or small boned. She doesn't mind at all. She doesn't mind a big, nice long hug and squeeze, Deborah. She really doesn't. A small and fairly petite thing as my mother may well be, she'd love a big, nice long hug and squeeze from you or anybody. Yes, you are, but very gentle and not strong, though. Oh, oh, you're strong in every way, Deborah. You're strong in every way. Every hug I've received from any lady I've always felt the hugs to be quite strong, if above and beyond anything, you know. But I've got a question from Harriet. Do I know how to ice skate? I certainly do. Oh, no, no, I don't think I would now. I've ice skated before years and years and years ago, but I've probably forgotten how to do it now, Harriet. But I have ice skated a few times, but many, many years ago now. I don't think I can ice skate so well now, you know. No, since I'm getting older, I don't think I could do it as well as I used to, but, unfortunately. Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with being gentle, Deborah. But Deborah, what I can say is, you needn't be gentle. You needn't be gentle if you're giving my mother a hug, a nice long hug and cuddle. You needn't be gentle to her. She would certainly far more than willingly accept a big, nice long hug from you, Deborah. And also, Deborah, you needn't be gentle with me too. You certainly do not need to be gentle. I mean, and you too, Deborah, you certainly do not need to be gentle with me. You definitely do not need to be gentle with me, giving me a nice long hug and cuddle or a nice long hug and squeeze. You certainly do not need to be gentle with me. I would certainly far more than willingly accept a big, nice long hug and squeeze from anybody. Indeed, I would. I may have been a little more apprehensive when I was lighter for weight, which I was lighter for weight up until 2021, that is. But since getting to the weight that I am now, it's I'm all for bigger and nice long hugs. I'm all for them now because it doesn't hurt. Because receiving a big, nice long hug, it doesn't hurt anymore since putting on the weight. And the positive about since gaining nearly 2 stone of weight, going from 9 stone 4 to 11 stone, since going from 9 stone 4 or 130 pounds to now 11 stone, which is 154 pounds in the American and Canadian neck of the woods, I have positively felt that since gaining weight, it doesn't hurt when receiving big, nice, long hugs and squeezes. It no longer hurts. I thought I would share that point, but sorry if it was too much for those of you who are bigger than 11 stone. Sorry if I had caused hurt and upset to those of you who are bigger than 11 stone. My apologies. It's like skiing, you never forget. I'm not keen for skiing. I'm not keen for skiing, Harriet. I'm not keen for skiing. Ice skating, I'd think about doing it again one day, but I don't know. I don't know. We say gentle hugs to people in pain. Once the pain is gone, time for big hugs. Oh, Dormady. Dormady, you're so lovely. You really are. I mean, you are always so lovely, Dormady. You know, I mean, my mother would far more than willingly accept a big hug, a big, nice, long hug from you, Dormady. She certainly would. You know, I mean, even though she's smaller than you, Dormady, even though she's smaller than you, and certainly not to mention shorter, she would certainly far more than willingly accept a big, nice, long hug from you. Even though we are small things, you know, for weight, my mother, as you may know, my mother's even smaller for size, that is. Because as I've said before, my mother is small to fairly petite in size wise and stature, says to a lady who has a waist size no bigger than a 27 or 28-inch waist. Whereas me, on the other hand, I'm a 30-inch waist. Oh, goodness. You know, which is still quite small for a man, but it is a bit of a pain when it comes to finding new trousers. 32 waist. I was just saying as a general statement, saying was years ago until it used to hurt having a having a big hug and squeeze that was tightly done. Marty, years ago it used to hurt. I think probably because of that. But since I gained the weight, Marty, a nice long hug a nice long hug and squeeze tightly done, it no longer hurts since putting on over 20 pounds of weight. You love creating things, doll making, sewing, totes, bags, and clothing. Your profile picture is your gizmo rainforest elf that you made. Keeps you out of mischief. Oh, goodness. Oh, what's going on? What is it I'm missing? A time check for me just past 1 hour. 1 hour 18 minutes now. Jody, but we still got time. We still got time to have some chats and laugh and banter about. We've still got time for some talks, chats, bantering, giggles. You know, we've still got time for that. We've still got plenty of time. We're going to be going on quite a while. We're going on quite a while yet, so we don't need to worry about the concluded ending point. You love animals. Get emotional over family members, pets getting ill or dying. So do I. I'm Nutmeg, I'm exactly the same. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. No, somebody's fallen victim to buffering on the live. Oh no. Please put a one if I'm buffering. Please put a one if I'm buffering. Because it's now Janet's now just experienced it. Oh dear. Now we've got another victim to buffering. Oh dear. Heidi's buffering. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Rick Meow as well. Oh dear. Oh dear. You're a bit the same, but you're not gonna add it. Oh goodness. You're a bit the same, but you're not gonna add any weight. Well, can I tell you something, Marty? I've been buffering a while at your. Oh no. Oh no. The clocks have not gone back for most of my audience who are in North America, just so I know. They've only gone back. No, I know that, Harriet. Oh, no, Mari. I've been buffering a while ago and then, oh, don't worry. Oh, dear. My internet connection seems all right. My internet connection seems okay. Oh, shit, Buffergate. Oops, excuse the language, sorry. The magnetic personalities in your chats, it's messing with the airwaves. Worth suffering through the buffering. Thank you, Mari. But Mari, there's something I did need to tell you because you just shared a point. You understand. You're a bit the same, but you're not going to add any weight. Just keep telling your hubby he doesn't get it. And what exactly does he not get? What exactly does he not get, Mardy, if I may ask? What exactly does he not get? But speaking of the weight side of things, Mardy, my ideal weight preference for me personally would be remaining anywhere between 154 to 160 pounds. Once I go, if I were to say go over 160 pounds, it's time for me to go on a diet until I'm either 160 pounds or preferably under that, you know. But if I say went under 154 pounds, which fortunately rarely happens to me now, since my special birthday back in 2021, I've very rarely gone under 154 pounds. I've very rarely gone under it. Very rarely gone under it. But if I was anything less than 154 pounds, it'd be time to either chuck myself into an eating binge or change diet slightly with the intent to regain weight. That's how I am. That's how I am when it comes to my body image and body shape. I have such a cute, happy face. You would love to make a. Oh, Deborah. Deborah, you're so lovely. You're always so lovely. Like Pamela Morrow, you're so lovingly pleasant and friendly. No, really, you are. You have such a loving demeanor, like that of Pamela Morrow. You really do. He thinks you're not telling the truth when you say, are you talking about whenever a big hug and squeeze hurts? Oh shit, Buffergate. But is anything okay now? Is anybody buffering still, or is it no longer buffering? McMeow, I need to read McMeow's question. Is anyone dressing up for Halloween? I don't know. I don't know yet, McMeow. I certainly do not know as of yet. I'm not certain. I'm not entirely certain. Not completely certain as of yet. Just answered the questioning now, Harriet. Just answered the questioning. Thinking of dressing up as a gate. Oh, Harriet. I said I'm 154 pounds, Mardy. No, Mardy, I'm 154 pounds. No, Mardy, if I was 150 pounds, I would feel quite weak and ill. If I was 150 pounds, I would feel personally quite weak and ill if I was that weight, Mardy. But I'm currently 154 pounds, which in my neck of the woods, it's 11 stone. It's 11 stone. Just to say, Mardy, it's 11 stone. You don't like when you put on a few pounds. You prefer your natural smaller frame. We're all different. We're all different. Some of us are small. Some of us are even petite. We've got quite a few petite ones in the chat. When your husband gives you a big squeeze, hurts deeply like he's Lenny from Of My Cement. No, I know the character. No, Lenny, he doesn't. No, Lenny, he doesn't. He clearly doesn't know his own strength. Lenny from Of Mice and Men, he clearly does not know his own strength. £154 for a 5'8" man. It's not a bad weight. Well, can I tell you something, Marty? £154, which is 11 stone, by the way, um, for a 5'8" man. My friend Michelle Pope, who I was on a live with, on Graham and Fiona's live, we were both on the live together. She said to me that I was just the right size. She said, you see, the difference between you and I, Foxy, is that you are just the right size. I'm very much more. I really should not have guessed this. I really shouldn't have guessed it. But I just, without thinking about it very much, I just said wide. Well, because she looked pretty wide to me. And then she didn't seem offended by it. She didn't seem offended when I guessed that Michelle was personally wide. Um, she just smiled and then ended up giggling and said, yes, as I am tall, as she said. And then I said that I was 5'8", 11 stone after she said that I was just the right size. And then she was like, you never ask a lady her age. Sorry, her weight, but you can ask her age. Oh, we were hitting it off with a bit of a giggle at that point, you know. Oh, well, what did Nutmeg say about whiskey? I'm missing the part. Just poured a little bit of Irish whiskey now. The temperature's Nutmeg, it's considerably colder. Brighton and Hove has gotten considerably colder since September. It's gotten considerably colder. Oh, especially as I feel the cold right here. Halloween isn't very big here in Australia. Oh gosh, wow. Oh gosh. 11 stone. 11 stone, Marty. It's the equivalent of £154. Oh, thank you, Marty. I'm the perfect size. Oh, thank you. No, I may be small, well, I may be a small man, Marty, but to tell you something, I love being a small man. I wouldn't change being a small man for the world. I really didn't. We're all built how we're built. Like I said, no, this is completely true. I don't know what weight Michelle is, but my guess is she's probably in the 15, 16 stone range. That's my guess. I wouldn't ask her weight, but my guess is that she's probably in the 15, 16 stone range. She's not only wide, obviously very wide. Because I've seen what she looks like, but she looked big overall. She did look really quite a lot bigger than I. So not only wider, but she certainly looks quite a lot bigger than I. She certainly looked a lot bigger than Graham and Fiona. But that's all I can share. Oh no, oh, Dawn Marie, I wasn't trying to do a naughty Weight-gate scandal. I really wasn't. No, that Weight-gate in July of 2024, that really pushed things too far. No, it really, really did. It really pushed things too far when it happened. And then I had to obviously either put it to bed or really put alterations to it, you know. But it was before, if anybody said what their weight was to me prior to July of 2024, I would have put them in a something something git category, and that was completely unacceptably rude when I did that. Looking back on it now, it was completely unacceptably rude when I did this. No, really, and I should never have done it. I should never, never, never have done that. I mean, I've moved on from it. Yes, we can move on from it, but it did hurt my reputation. It did damage my reputation to some extent, and obviously it was my own fault when it happened. So there we are. But that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. But I thought I'd share what Waitgate led to, and then I've just shared my point to it now. That's all. Look, meow, looks like fun, but would have been worried about your kids wandering around with the sickos that are. There are far too many sickos out there. It annoys me greatly that there are far too many sickos out there. Halloween parties would be fun also. Oh, they're brilliant. They're brilliant. Completely. No, I completely understand Deborah's point. McMeow, there are far too many sickos out there. Really, completely far too many, above and beyond anything. I've got a huge. Oh, Maury. Oh, Maury. Thank you. Thank you. A nice hug to you, Maury. Nice, nice set of hugs to you. But obviously, I'd be gentle with you because you get too many squeezes from your husband, and you said it really hurts. No, I'd hug you gently. I'd hug you gently, Margie. I certainly would. I personally don't think it matters what the scales say. Everyone carries weight differently. There is too much emphasis. Yes, you're too right. You're too right, Imogen. Yes, I think it depends on your overall frame and one's overall figure, above and beyond anything, by and large. You know, a gingerbread man costume would really suit. Oh, Harriet, you are cheeky. A small petite thing as you may well be, Harriet. Like you said, you've got a big mouth. You've got a big cheeky mouth. I wonder what Gordon Ramsay says to you about your cheeky demeanour. He must be very surprised that a small and very petite lady like yourself has a very, very cheeky big mouth. And he'd be, what? A small petite lady with a fucking big cheeky mouth? Oh, he'd probably end up swearing a lot about your cheeky demeanour. He'd probably be swearing an awful lot. He'd probably really be swearing when expressing his opinionated take on Harriet's cheeky demeanour. Oh, goodness. You're not dressing up or decorating this year or any longer. Kind of over Halloween. Not to worry. Not to worry. Not to worry. Not to worry. No worries at all. I wouldn't judge you on that, Marty. No, thank you, Marty. Hugs always. Hugs always. You love Gordon Ramsay. He, naughty as he is a very good chef. He's a fantastic chef, Gordon Ramsay. Naughty as he is because he's so prone to swearing, he is a very, very, he makes a very, very good chef. Gordon told you you was a gutsy girl once. Really? Really? Gordon Ramsay once called you a gutsy girl? I didn't realize this until now, Harriet. How interesting. How interesting. Definitely the way you feel about New Year's. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Important people here. Important people. You've met him many times. He's actually very sweet, but does swear like a fiend. No, I could only imagine. Very humble man. How wonderful. Met him at social charity events. How interesting learning of this. I honestly thought you met Gordon Ramsay at many restaurants, conventions and things. Don't mind the swearing, you just think he's lovely. But apparently Gordon Ramsay is an embarrassing man. And he's an embarrassing father, believe this or not. There's a very, very funny story to share on the embarrassing side of Gordon Ramsay. He sneaked in to his daughter's school sports session in the Crystal Palace school, and he was up on a top arena somewhere. He saw Tilly, and he was like, Tilly, I'm up here. And and when he was seen in the sports centre in Crystal Palace Sports Centre, when he said, Tilly, I'm up here, he had these tight pair of Speedos on when he came into the Crystal Palace Sports Centre. He arrived at his daughter's sports session wearing a tight pair of Speedos. And then his daughter saw, looking at the sight of her father, seeing him arriving at her sports session, pair of Speedos, he was like, Dad, seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? That's what she was like once she saw him. Gordon isn't like his own TV. Gordon isn't like he is on TV. Son's met him many times. He does swear, but he was good to your son and patient. NY son is now a head chief. Screen freezing, check your laptop. No problem other than sight. We are having too much fun again. Oh gosh, a screen freezing. Oh dear. No, when the screen freezes, it's not fun when it happens. It's frustrating. No, he is a very handsome man. I totally agree, Imogen. He's a completely handsome man. I guess neither of us would be swinging from the chandelier. New Year's is a bore for you. You're an early bird, or midnight for you is a literal snooze. No, if anyone was to swing from a chandelier, you've got to be careful you don't fall off it and hurt yourself. If you'd fallen, like, say, a foot down from a chandelier, you'd really hurt yourself. You'd really hurt yourself. I would not recommend anybody jump and swing on a chandelier. I wouldn't recommend that. And oh my goodness, if Harriet, now that Harriet probably is likely heard talking about people jumping up and swinging on a chandelier, she's probably going to be, oh, chandelier gate. Oh no. With the cheeky big mouth that she's got. Funny dad move by Gordon. Impressive that he embarrassed his kiddo. He really embarrassed his daughter in the middle of her sports session. He called you gutsy because him, polenta is rubbish, which is true. Oh goodness. Don't you have a picture of yourself and Gordon Ramsay? Swinggate on so many levels. But don't you have a picture with yourself and Gordon Ramsay, Harriet, when you met him? Sauce. Oh, McMeow. McMeow, you're just brilliant. You are just brilliant, aren't you? Not recommend to swing from a chandelier. But one was talking about New Year's. New Year's. Ooh. Do, 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 do. My personal take on New Year's, well, my personal take on New Year's is that my personal take on New Year's is I have nothing against New Year's. I have nothing against New Year's. I have totally nothing against it. But I mean, it's normally sometime after midnight I go to bed. On the midnight, sometime after midnight, once the fireworks have been lit up in the neighborhoods of my hometown, once I've experienced seeing them every New Year's, it's like, that's it, time for me to go to bed now and wake up for the early mornings of the dawn of a new year. You know, not recommend to swing, true, not recommended to swing from a chandelier, yes, or shad. You have quite a few. You have to find them. Have a lot of stuff in boxes for now for the Renos. Promise you'll send one to me once you find one. Thank you. Only take your time. Only take your time. His late mother was there, and he called you darling, and you melted. Oh, how lovely. How lovely learning of this. How lovely. How lovely. How lovely. No. Oh, Janet, you are quite something, aren't you? You are certainly quite something. You are indeed quite something in every way. In every way. Your late mother used to say, "Don't phone at midnight," which we had for decades. Then she would phone me anyway. Now she's gone, you just go to bed and try forget about it all. Marty, funny, I was so sheltered that the first time he was introduced to grits was in the military, and yes, everything was delicious during basic training. Oh, think you're the only one here who likes them. With bacon, cheese, butter, and a fried egg. Love some for brick. Used to see him out smoking and walking his dogs. He was always pleasant and waved. It's about 10 years ago, though. Something nobody knows what I want. Something nobody knows what. Well, what are you referring to, Janet? So good. Ah, now we all need to phone Dormery. Oh, oh, Mari. Mari. Oh, goodness. You said you were something. Well, you're something funny. You're something wonderful and funny, Janet. I would say you're something wonderful and funny. Something very wonderful and funny indeed. People up north tend to use sugar and milk, but that's what cream of wheat is for, not grits wheat. Imagine Gordon is far better looking, though. Wants to. Oh my goodness, that's huge. That's huge. It's bigger than what I am. Mine's size 8 UK. An 8 UK, just to say, an 8 in the UK, it's a 9 US Canada men's or a 10 US Canada women's, to tell you all things, Harriet. So mine in the US Canada women's side of things, it would be a 10. The US Canada men's size a 9, which is overall 8 UK, to tell you all things. Oh gosh, 15 is huge. Size 15 is huge. I mean, wow. Much bigger than mine. That's the same size as my friend Tommy Gardner, by the way. He's a 15 UK, which is a 16 US Canada Canada at men's size. Howdy, Zeph. Howdy. When we tell you it's bedtime, please believe us. Yes, I will. I will. Uh, I will indeed. Yes. Oh, yes. It's our Zeph. It is our Zeph indeed. It is certainly our Zeph indeed. No, she has. She has, Harriet. She really has in every way. I mean, she really has been well and truly missed in every way. Cream of what's so good to eat so early in the morning. I especially like the maple. Oh, Janet. Oh, Janet. Thank you for your friendliness towards Zeph. Thank you. And thank you, Imogen, too. Thank you, Imogen, too. No, but Zeph, do be assured, I will try my very hardest to listen to you, and I know just how protective you are of me, Zeph. Like you said to me before, you're very protective of me in a mama bear sort of way. How about some mama bear hugs? Mama bear, well, I'd more than willingly accept a big mama bear hug, or a big bear hug and squeeze. I'd certainly far more than willingly accept from you. Indeed, I would. Just don't want me sleeping on a live. No, no, no. I'm okay and I'm nowhere near sleeping point. I'm nowhere near sleeping point, Zeph, to tell you all things. Oh, thank you, Zeph. I'd always far more than willingly accept a mama bear hug from you always. Think you're going to fix a hot water bottle to go with your Irish whiskey that you poured? Is my phone on asking for a friend? No. No. My phone is on, but I'm not asking for a friend to take over. No, no, not yet. No, 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 not at all, not at all. You've said down. You've said down to bed again. Uh, oh, shit, yes. Last thing I'd want is my back being done. My back being done in. I mean, it's bad enough with poor Sapper dealing with back injury every day. Because most of you may know our sapper, our wonderful sapper, a fantastic visionary in software musical creations and live stream specials and live stream comedy, and helping Harriet achieve her masters in naughtiness. He very sadly deals with back injury every day. I'm not asleep, Zeph. Zeph, do I look asleep? Do I, by all means, look asleep? Do I look asleep? I'm awake. Yes, I've got the ringer on, Harriet. I have got the ringer on. I am not asleep at all. I am certainly not asleep at all. No, 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 no. No, not yet, but oh. Now, I understand your protective side, Zeph. No. How about another hug? How about another hug? Because what we don't want is this turning into an argument. No, I wouldn't intend on arguing it at all. No, 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 I certainly wouldn't. But now how about another hug? How about another assuring hug to tell you that I'm nowhere near sleeping point? Oh, thank you, Zeph. I love you too. No, always lots of nice long hugs to you. Even though I may be in the nosebleed section to you, I'll always give you a nice long hug. Looks wide awake and he, thank you, Barty. Thank you for that. You're laughing so loud. Oh, nutmeg. Sleep gauge, not on our watch. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you for your friendliness towards Zeph and your friendly acknowledgement towards her. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Dormery would far more than willingly accept a nice long hug from you, Zeph. She'd certainly far more than willingly accept one. She'd certainly be able to give you a very nice protective long hug. Because to tell you something, Zeph, Dormery and I, we're both the same height and weight, to tell you odd things. And she'd definitely be able to give you a nice a nice long protective hug. A nice long in a way to make one feel safe and all that. But obviously, she'd be gentle with the little ones. She'd always be gentle with the little ones, and obviously, being yourself and Jodie included, you two both falling, both with both counters being little ones, she'd be gentle with you both. Do be assured on that, Zeph. Do be assured on that. That's a hard one to imagine. We're supposed to get snow. Right. What did McMeow say? I missed it. I missed it. I missed what McMeow said. Oh, you live in Florida, but you're always cold. Have a heating pad nearly almost all the time. McMeow, I feel the cold a lot too. So I can tell you, I can only empathize as to only what it feels like. You're in the PNM, too warm here. Would love to move somewhere colder. Oh, God. You like snow, not the cold. Disney does snow here, but it's 75 degrees. 75. Oh gosh, 75. Good. Good. Good circulation. You have crappy bloods. To be honest with you, Nutmeg, I think I'm the same. Nutmeg, I really think I'm the same to some extent. But it was really only as I got older in age. It was really since getting into older age, I started getting colder more easily, you know. I really don't think my circulation's as good as it used to. Even at 154 pounds of weight, I still get cold very easily, unfortunately. You always have cold feet. I always have cold feet too. Not only do I always have cold feet, Nutmeg, I always have cold hands. You have cousins who live in Melbourne Beach area. You was down there last year for the wedding in November. How lovely. You know, how lovely. How lovely. Hello to hello to Mrs. Parker. So please say hello to Mrs. Parker. Now just to say, Mrs. Parker, even though it comes under as Gil Parker is Mrs. Parker's dearly loved husband, but she only uses her husband's YouTube channel profile. So hello to Mrs. Parker, and hello to your husband, Mr. Gil Parker. Hello to Mrs. Parker, indeed. Shut the front door. You're in West Melbourne. Cold feet, heating blanket. I've actually got wool socks on. I've actually got thick socks on right now. No, really, I've got thick socks on right now. Hate the heat here in Queensland, Australia. Your paternal grandmother and maternal grandfather should have stayed in Gloucester and Norway. Oh, no, I wouldn't want to be in a Norwegian winter. I really wouldn't. Oh, I need to see how I am when I'm 50, Zeph. I really need to see how my health is when I'm 50. I mean, my health isn't brilliant. It's not poor, but it's not brilliant health. I mean, it's not bad, but it could do with being better. But I'm not too bad. I'm still healthy enough to just about go on a miniature railway. I'm still just about healthy enough to do railway attending and event attending, but I'm not quite healthy or fit enough now to play sports that I used to relish the thrill in playing. I'm not fit or healthy enough to do that now, unfortunately, but I'm just about healthy enough to do most things. I just can't do certain sports and all that because, I I can't run. I certainly can't run. And also, it doesn't take very long for me to get out of breath when I run. The older I got, the more beyond my control. The older I got, the more ungainly I became. So I can't run very fast, and I can't run fast enough, and I cannot run very far, sadly. Uh, oh, thank you, Zeph, thank you. Come see you. Get me out in the wild. Oh, oh goodness. Well, if one of my friends was on here, she'd probably drag me down a pier and force feed me. Don't. No, no, no. No, no, I won't say friend, someone who I knew. Somebody who I knew. If she were on here right now, she would drag me down to probably Brighton Pier if she was in Brighton, or her home local pier within her home residence. She'd probably drag me down there and force feed me a hell of a lot of donuts. Or if Mr. and Mrs. Toms were on here watching now, they would probably, you know, I think she'd get her dearly loved husband to I don't know what on earth he'd do to me. I don't know what she'd do to me either. Harriet, what did I do that was wrong? What did I do that was wrong? Oh, Harriet, what on earth did I do that was wrong, if I may ask? What did I do that was wrong? Please do explain. If I did anything wrong, my apologies. They are spread out in the area. You would love that. If you were to move to Florida, it would be that area. Uh, you dislike the heat, humidity, and cold. You take your time, take your time. Donut. Oh, if I mention food, is now a gate to that. Oh, thank you, Harriet, thank you. But what would Mr. and heard me say what I'd just said now? Oh, goodness knows what would happen. I think her husband, the large cuddly man, he'd probably force feed me to eat a large cake if he heard me say what I'd said earlier on. But if that had caused Mr. and Mrs. Toms a lot of offence, and their cats Wookie, Lily, and the dog Sky any hurt and upset, I am extremely sorry. No, really, Mr. and Mrs. Toms, Wookie, Lily, and Sky, if I had said anything that came across as incredibly offensive and rude, I'm extremely sorry. No, really, I'm well and truly extremely sorry. No, really, I'm extremely sorry if I much considerable hurt and upset. No, really, if you had watched this on replay and I caused you much hurt and upset, I really am extremely sorry. I really am well and truly extremely sorry. It, oh no, buffering. Oh, not again. Oh, buffering, not again. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Chocolate cake. Cake. I don't eat cake very often, Zeph. Well, as you know, I namely stick to predominantly fruit and vegetable and fish diet mostly. I namely stick to a fruit and vegetable and fish diet, as you know. I don't mind a cake on an occasional basis, but I really don't eat cake very often. I mean, I really don't eat cake very often. Do I eat spicy food? Do I like spicy food? No, no. I like mild food, but red hot spicy? No, no. I completely avoid red hot spicy, Harriet. I completely avoid red hot spicy. The most lovely cake you ever had was a few years ago. Someone made a cake with your GSDs on it. Chocolate with vanilla and fondant. It was so lovely. How lovely. How lovely. You'll have a hot Indian curry. I wouldn't eat a red hot spicy Indian curry. The only curries I eat are mild curries. Mild, mild, mild only curries, and no red hot spicy curries, no! Not for me! Or otherwise it fucks up my taste. Oops, oops, excuse the naughty language, because you know what Brian Blessed would do? He would fuck things up with so much fucking swearing. Excuse the language. I completely stay off spicy. I totally stay off red hot spicy. I only stick to mild and not red hot spicy. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no red hot spicy for me. No. I need to avoid your firehouse chili hazmat and oh goodness. Oh, Marty, Hailey was just asking you a question. Do I like Chinese? Good question, Imogen. Certain Chinese foods, Imogen, yes. The only Chinese food I like are the beef and beef with mixed vegetables. That's the only thing I eat. Beef and mixed vegetables with prawn crackers is what I like Chinese food wise. That's the only Chinese food I would eat. That's the only one I'd eat. I do not have any other Chinese food other than beef and mixed vegetables. You love a Chinese, oh gosh, Deborah. It's very greasy, by all means, Chinese takeaway. Very, very greasy, by all means, you know. I mean, I haven't had a Chinese takeaway for about 2 years now. Haven't had one for around about 2 years. Something like that. Uh, Irene Bain is in here. Irene Bain. Irene, what? You said something. Irene, you said something, but you retracted the message. Sent nutmeg a friend request. Well, McMeow, nutmeg has sent nutmeg. McMeow has sent you a friend request. You think I need my own subreddit? McMeow, in what way do I need my own subreddit? Oh no, it's buffering for Heidi. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dear. Oh dear. McMeow, if I may ask you, if I dare might ask you, McMeow, what subreddit are you recommending? And what subreddit Reddit do you advisably propose I use? If it doesn't burn twice, it's not spicy enough. Trade secret, but you usually feed about 40 first responders. They left wiping sweat from their faces. Okay, your end on your end now. Ask your eldest to help you with the Discord. Is your eldest son, are you talking about your eldest son? Is that your eldest son who's got something in common with me, Marty? Is he the small man who has something in common with me, if I may ask you of things, Marty? Because, like you said before, your son's a small man like I am. If you join Discord and need help, yourself and head. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, thank you. A subreddit for people who are your fans to go and post and chat. Okay, okay. I understand your recommendation, McMeow. I understand your recommendation. I certainly understand your recommendation where you come to now. Yankees can't handle jalapenos. Hard for introverts to connect. Gotta use the tools at the of the time. You know who's there? Hello, hello, Irene. Hello, hello, hello to you now. Hit the wrong key there. You've been away in Scotland with your mother's sister, who was quite ill, recovering now. Missed all of you. Oh, Irene. Irene, I'm extremely sorry hearing that. I'm extremely sorry hearing that your auntie was ill, your mother's sister. But I'm happily she's recovering now. You were in Scotland recently. How interesting, Irene. How interesting. It's wonderful seeing you here, Irene. It's wonderful seeing you on here. Jodie is correct. Consider joining. Oh, your only son, firstborn, last-born daughter, only 2 children. Yes, I mean, isn't he's the small 5'8" man, isn't he? Your son, if I may ask, Marty. But yet your dearly loved husband is the strong 5'10" man. I mean, if I'm not wrong, that is. I have an amazing memory recall. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. I think Marcia's husband, Mr. Toms, is about 5'10". I think he's about 5'10" as well, like that of Marty's husband. And another person I could say who is also 5'10" is my friend Mary Ipock who lives in the Carolina state. She too is 5'10", 5'10", 11 stone. You know, 5'10", 11 stone is what she is, which is exactly the same as my friend Jonathan, by the way, because my friend Jonathan, like Mary, he's 5'10" and 11 stone as well. Well, because 11 stone's 154 pounds, and Mary and Jonathan, my friends, they have exactly that in common. And obviously, and I'm 154 pounds too, but difference being is I'm 5'8" of height. But and Mary, and she too is happily married like yourself, Marty. But the difference is her husband's taller than 5'10". He's in fact 6 foot, believe this or not. A full 6 foot. You know. Oh, we had missed you, Irene, but it's wonderful having you back again. Oh, Ginger's here. Hello to Ginger. Hello, hello, hello to our Ginger. Yes, I know that, Ginger. I know that. Yes, I know. And you're also lighter than I. You're shorter than I, and you're plus lighter almost considerably. First memory ever. Oh gosh, good question, Harriet. First one to share. Gosh, good question. You remember when you was 2, that's your earliest memory, pushing your baby doll pram. One of my earliest memories, it only just came back to me a few short years ago. I must have been about less than a year old or so, around about a year old. I think my first memory was around about 1. And I was in a pram. I was in the buggy, and I could remember that being my first memory of my wonderful late grandfather Edmund. It only just came back to me after he died. It was gone for a long time, this memory. But after the memory, it came back. It came back just very, very shortly after his and truly remember the times when I was 2, and of course when I was 3 and 4. And I can well remember the time when I was 3 and 4 and 5. 129 pounds. Oh gosh, you're very petite. Gosh, that's petite. And 129 pounds is petite. Oh goodness. I just don't know how you could cope with that, Ginger, but So long as you're happy with the £129, that's the main thing. Very, very petite. That's probably about a few pounds smaller than my mother's weight. Who, by the way, Ginger, she's the same height as you, but the difference being, I don't know what she is weight wise, but my guess is she's about 130, 140 pounds, something like that. So she's quite a small to fairly petite thing, but nothing as petite as 129 pounds. Oh, Shapper's in. Hello, hello, hello to you. I'm in my cot. You are obsessed with my bed being a cot, aren't you, Sapper? You're obsessed with the whole cot joke, aren't you? But Sapper, by the way, how are Boris and Rosie? How are the affectionate dogs, Boris and Rosie? First memory, your favourite doll's head fell off. Mum said your mother said you cried for days. Don't remember that part. Do give a resoundingly large hello to our Sapper. Yes, do give a resoundingly large hello to our Sapper indeed. Respect and friendliness towards Sapper just now. Thank you. Thank you. Are any of my English friends concerned about our American election 9 days? In general, not wanting to be political, just curious. Not that I know, Ginger. Not that I know. So I cannot really comment on that because I haven't asked. I haven't asked. Just saying hello, but going back to sleep. The dogs are fine. Oh, I'm happy that your dogs are okay. I mean, I'm happy learning that your dogs are very affectionate too, Sapper. I mean, there's nothing better than having an affectionate dog, is it? Like how I've got a very affectionate Russian blue cat, Nixie. And Daphne, don't get me wrong, my huge Maine Coon Daphne, she's affectionate as well, but the only difference being is that she's not affectionate as regularly as Nixie, for example. Can't stay, you need your beauty sleep. Do sleep well, Sapper, do sleep well. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you for your friendliness towards Sapper. But one thing I really say, Harriet, I cannot thank I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough for your innate respect towards myself and such. Thank you always for your innate support and respect as usual. But that's all I can say. Pepper, thank you. Thank you. But there's something I missed. I need to scroll up a minute because I missed something. I did miss something. Yes, no, you said your son's the same as I. Oh, the other thing your boy has in common with me, with your son and I, we're the same age. I didn't know that. You was much older than my mother's age when you had your boy, but well worth the wait. How lovely learning of this. Oh, thank you, Marty. Lots of hugs to you always. Hugs, hugs, hugs always. Hugs, hugs always to you. Sapper's your sleeping beauty. Sapper's your sleeping beauty, nutmeg. I can actually remember you about 1.5, but so vague. Had to do with your lovely new shoes. I mean, I was wearing my brogue shoes at the Eastbourne Miniature Railway. I was wearing my brogues. You and your boy are birth-year twins. Oh, thank you, Harriet. Now, I do know that yourself and Sapper always have my back. I do know that. Jody, yes, yes, Jody. Ginger is right. Ginger is Texas, not UK. She's Texas, not UK. But I think your hubby needed you, didn't he, Marty? Your big, strong husband, even though he's only 5'10" of height, he needed you. You sleep. You take care, Marty. Lots of big hugs to you. gentle hugs. Obviously, your husband gives too many squeezes. Lots of lovely hugs always, Marty. Lovely long hugs always. Because after all, we need to protect our small ones, don't we? Oh gosh. You've been to Boston. Went to HS in upstate New York. Interesting. Oh, thank you, Nutmeg. Thank you for your friendliness towards Mara. Thank you. And thank you, Ginger, for your friendliness towards McMeow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Harriet. I do know this. I do know this only too well. I do know this only very, very well indeed. I know this completely well, and I'm extremely grateful and thankful towards all of you big time for it. And I can say that from the bottom of my heart enormously. You know, and gosh, I'm beginning to miss a marker. We've gone over 2 hours. Jody would have obviously wants me to know when I'm keeping track of how long I've been live, but gosh, we're over 2 hours impressively. Oh, Deborah, you are always right and always so lovingly friendly and always very right in every way. We have to protect all lovely people, both large and small. Oh, oh, Deborah. Oh, Deborah. And the gentle, yes, gentle 7-foot giants, yes, as well. No, protective hugs always. Yeah, protective hugs always, Deborah. I'd always accept a nice long protective hug always. Because after all, Deborah, I could be your little boy, couldn't I? Because I'm shorter than you for height. And because I'm smaller boned, so I'm smaller statured, so I'm obviously smaller physically. Because if you're bigger boned than I and potentially heavier in weight than um, I could very, very much be I really could be your little boy, because I'm both shorter, potentially lighter, and younger than you in age. But no offense when saying this, of course. Oh dear Ginger, what offer did you say? I need to check now. But what offer did you give me, Ginger? Because I missed your offer. You offered one of your white German shepherds to Gertie Root. She declined. Would I like one of 7th-month-old pups? He will need, it wouldn't be ideal, Ginger. I've just seen your offering now. Ginger, it wouldn't be ideal. It really wouldn't be ideal to have a puppy, I'm afraid, Ginger, because we've got cats. It wouldn't be ideal because the puppy could chase the cat. So it wouldn't be ideal, unfortunately. No, I'm sorry, Ginger, but we can't have a puppy in here. We're more than happy with the cats. I'm so sorry to turn down and decline the offering, Ginger, but we just can't have a dog in here, unfortunately, especially if the dog could potentially be about 5 times the size of our cats. Deborah Coleman's here, hello. And Deborah in Pennsylvania. We've got Deborah in Australia here once again. And Deborah in Queensland, Australia. We've got Deborah in Pennsylvania. I could be your oldest grandson. I could be your little oldest grandson, couldn't I? Well, because I'm shorter than you, 5'8" and 5'9", respectively, Deborah, I really could be your little boy for a little grandson, couldn't I? I really could be your little boy for your little oldest grandson. 135. Oh goodness, £135. Are you kidding me, Ginger? Ginger, £135. That's about my mother's sort of weight. £135. £135. That's around about the same weight as my mother, something like that. Well, I don't know what my mother's weight is, but because she doesn't weigh herself, My only guess for her depicted weight is, my guess is she'd be probably somewhere in the 132, 140 pound range. So you're talking quite small to fairly petite, is how one could describe my mother's overall structural bodily proportions and all that. But 135 pounds for a fully grown dog, that's about my mother's weight. But can I tell you something, Ginger? You'd be shocked if I were to tell you this. My bestie David, my bestie David, short man as you may already know, short man as he is, David Scott, my bestie is Ginger. Short man as he is, he met a Saint Bernard who weighed 176 pounds. So do share your thoughts on an 176-pounder Saint Bernard, Ginger. 176 pounds for a Saint Bernard dog fully grown. 170. Yes, it is a wow. It's a wow. 176 pounds Saint Bernard. David actually ran into one. And David, my best friend, short as he is, at only 5'4.5" of height, so shorter than the two of us. I mean, you're talking a short man with David at 5'4.5", a short man, 5'4.5". But the only difference, Ginger, is that he weighs more than you. His weight varies between 148 to 154 pounds, so more than yourself. Even though he weighed 166 pounds when I first met him, but 176 pounds for a Saint Bernard dog, I mean, that's more than what David and I weigh. That's more than our weight, and definitely much more than what my mother weighs. Really, your only grandson is 18 years of age and 5'10". Oh gosh, he's taller than I. Oh, so he's not that much taller than you, Deborah, isn't he? He really isn't that much taller than you, because you at 5'9" and 5'10" respectively. So I really could well and truly be the little, though your eldest grandson, I really could be a little boy for your grandson because I'm shorter than you are, But I'm no, but Deborah, above and beyond anything, I have no trouble being like your little boy for a grandson. I really have no trouble in it whatsoever. I really well and truly don't. I really don't. I mean, a small man as I am, and shorter than you for height, and potentially lighter than you for weight, all it means is that, I'm just the little boy to you, or small man, you can just love and protect. That's all. Love and protect, with the lovingly protective hugs and really looking out for me and all that. That's all. That's all it is about me, really. You know, that's all there is about me, really. Deborah, but if I had caused you hurt and upset, my apologies. Just if I had caused you hurt and upset just now, my apologies. Look at me, already dressed and snug, tightly and ready for sleepy bye. I'm not ready to sleep yet. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake for the moment, Ginger. But I'm not going to finish just yet. We're still going to give it a bit of time. We're still going to give it a bit of time for fun and things. Need to get me a big dog. Oh, God. No. Well, if it's a big dog, Zeph, if it's a big dog, definitely not a dog that weighs more than I do. Definitely not a dog that weighs more than I. No, no, no for that. No for that. Won't last. The Sandman is on his way. No, he's not, Harriet. No, he's not. Cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. It's all about training, not about weight, and a GSD won't outweigh me. Oh, a German Shepherd dog. I'm pretty sure there are German Shepherd dogs who are that are about my weight. Yes, he is. He just rang me to get. Oh, God. What? Am I being doxxed by a sandman? Am I being bloody doxxed by a sandman? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What about an Irish wolfhound? Oh, No, but Deborah in Queensland, Australia, if I had caused you hurt and upset when I said, with me being shorter than you and potentially lighter than you for weight, if I had said this, if this had caused you hurt and upset, I cannot tell you how sorry I am, just to say. I thought I'd express I didn't mean to say it in any offensive way, I only meant to say it in a kindly, friendly way. That's all. Oh, Gertrude's here. Hello, hello, hello to Gertrude. Hello, hello, hello to you. Hello, hello, hello to lovely Gertrude. Oh, thank you, Gertrude. Thank you for your friendliness towards Janet and Harriet. Thank you. Oh, and thank you, Nutmeg, for your friendliness towards Gertrude. Yes, the one and only Nutmeg. No hurt at all. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Ever get to the Canfield Casino? Oh, thank you, Heidi. Thank you for your friendliness towards Gertrude as usual. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Tasso's here. Hello, hello, hello to you, Tasso. Hello. Hello, hello, hello to you indeed. Oh, and thank you, Deborah, for your friendliness towards Gertrude. Thank you. But if Deborah Coleman is still here, my apologies if I haven't for my lack of communication to you. And my apologies for my lack of communication towards you, Deborah Coleman in Pennsylvania. But always a good resoundingly large hello to you, resoundingly large hello to your much loved cats, and of course, a very big resoundingly hello to Heidi and the children, the Coleman children, Sebastian and Cheyenne. Hello to all of you always. Oh, thank you, Dawn Marie and Gertrude, for your friendliness towards one another. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Tasso, for your friendliness towards Harriet, Bookmeow, Jody, Dormady, Janet, Nutmeg, and Heidi. Thank you, Tasso. Thank you. Thank you. Your late dog was a 16-year-old, 60-pound hound, and she loved the cats. They used to sleep. Oh, oh, how lovely learning of this, Deborah. How lovely learning of this. I mean, how very lovely learning of this from you, Deborah. It obviously sounds as if the cats looked up to your late hound as their protector. It certainly sounds it. No, it is really sweet, Gertrude. I totally agree with you on that. Very, very sweet thing and all that. When you die, just let me go to Texas. Now your turn. So you've been to the Berkshire. You've been to Berkshire in England, really? You've been to County Berkshire in England. Little did I realise you've been to County Berkshire in England. Oh, you're off, oh, you're going to be grabbing your supper now. Ta-ta for now, Jody. Ta-ta for now. Do enjoy your tea. Do enjoy your tea time and supper. The Berkshires, Massachusetts, not County Berkshire, England. Oh, okay. Sorry, McMeow, sorry. Yes, we've got Harriet the mods here. Yes, thank you, Gertrude, thank you. Yes, may Jody enjoy her tea. You know. No, but Deborah, if you're still here, I do hope it wasn't too much for you. I'm handling the £60 hound. I do hope it wasn't too much for you handling the £60 hound of yours. I mean, £60. That's quite a big hound, I must say. But I mean, I do hope you're strong enough to handle the hound. By all means, you know. I mean, although I'd obviously think you're more than strong enough to handle the cats. But it's just people, I would have thought your son would be able to handle the hound better than yourself. Whilst when the hound was alive, that is. Her name was Clarice, after Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's girlfriend. Oh, Clarice, so Clarice the dog. It wasn't too much for you to handle Clarice the dog, was it, Deborah? The £60 hound Clarice. It wasn't too much for you to handle, was it? I mean, I do hope you were strong enough to handle Clarice, because £60, that's quite a big dog, you know. Certainly quite a big dog, I must say. You know. But above and beyond anything, you know, I mean, the only person I probably would worry about trying to handle Clarice the late hound would be your little girl Cheyenne, since she's quite little for height, as you know, and she's presumably quite little weight-wise as well, I would assume. Probably. My guess is she'd probably be in the 112-pound range, which is my guess. But no offense when coming under this impression, Deborah, of course. I didn't mean any offense when thinking that way. Gertrude, my mother, she is recovering from the shingles. She was in Greater London earlier today visiting certain friends. So she is making a recovery. She is making a recovery. She is very, very much making a recovery. Just to say, Gertrude, you know, but obviously after Greater London it made her tired, as you could imagine. But she is making a recovery. Thank you. Thank you, Gertrude. I have a small world. Talk about a little small world. Oh, Willa's here. Hello, hello, hello to you, Willa. And Willa, if you're seeking cuddles from Harriet, don't bite her if she gives you a cuddle. No biting if Harriet gives you a cuddle. No biting. No biting if Harriet gives you a cuddle. Sometimes it's hard enough for poor Marcia, for poor Mr. and Mrs. Toms, that is Marcia Toms and her dearly loved husband. It's hard enough for them to deal with their cat Lily, who is often quite unfriendly. There are times when when Lily the cat, Mr. and Mrs. Tom's cat, is friendly. There are times when Lily is friendly, but it doesn't happen But the only thing is, is that Lily's only friendly, but not very often friendly. That's the thing, Harriet. To tell you of things, Marcia would personally tell you of this. Just to say, well, both she and her dearly loved husband would tell you of this. Cheyenne used to take Gladys for walks, and the cats used to follow along. No, but seriously, when asking, no, but seriously, Deborah, I do hope Cheyenne was strong enough to handle Gladys. I really do hope she was. Because a 60-pound dog for a little 5'2" lady, that'd be quite a bit to handle. Deborah. I mean, I'm not trying to sound overly protective or say anything discriminatory. I'm certainly not intending this in that way in the slightest. Oh, no, 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 not at all. But I'm just hoping she was safe walking Clennis, because sometimes the smaller you are, I hasten to say this, but sometimes, Deborah, the smaller some people are, the lacking of certain strength they would retain. They wouldn't always retain as much strength as, say, somebody who's taller. Not always, but everybody is different all the same. That's all. No, but I do hope the little girl Cheyenne is all right, Deborah. And of course, always hugs to you both. But obviously, since you know her best, you'd always give her the lovingly protective mother and daughter hugs. Because after all, you can still hug her protectively, because taking into account her undershooting your height, all that, and potentially undershooting your weight as well. But no offense when saying this, of course. Guess you're not as tough as you thought you was. Oh, poor you, Janet. Still coughing too much? Oh, poor you, Janet. Oh, poor you. Strength and healing prayers always, Janet, my lovely. And hugs, too. Nutmeg, yes, you were saying something now. McMeow and I grew up just an hour drive from each other. You grew up on the border of New York, and now she lives a few minutes from your cousins in Florida. Small world. Now this explains your point. It certainly explains your point. She likes my voice. I can tell him Sandra. Oh, what is with you in Sandman, Harriet? What on earth is with you with the Sandman? I know. Wait for ring gate. Harriet is the gate queen. Yes, you're totally right on that, Gertrude. Yes, Harriet is the gate queen. We always have your back, always, Janet. Strength and healing prayers always following your pneumonia ordeal. And since you've still got the coughs, strength and healing prayers always. No, really, strength and healing prayers always. Oh, gosh. Mhm. Oh, thank you, Gertrude. Thank you for having Janet's back. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Sandman, sing me your song. Mr. Sandman, Mr. Sandman, sing me your song. Oh, good one, Dawnberry, good one. Enter Sandman, Metallica. Let's roll. Oh, it's a pleasure always. A pleasure always, Janet. Have your back always. Much protective love and hugs always. Oh, need to sit up better. Clarice was part pit bull, chow and English bulldog, and a big baby. No problem you trained her. Well done that it was no trouble with you training her, Deborah. I'm happy it was no trouble with you training her. Take my hand. We're often never net. Oh, Gertrude. Noticed earlier Graham and Fiona had a lovely dinner for Graham's birthday. They had ribeye steaks. They're so small compared to Texas ribeyes. Well, Ginger, I would believe that. I would certainly believe all that you had to say about a Texas ribeye steak compared to a British or Spanish ribeye steak. No, I could only too well imagine that a Texan ribeye steak is nothing but huge, 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 huge. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for having Janet's back. Thank you. But is Deborah Chellingworth still on here? Deborah. If Deborah Chellingworth in Queensland, Australia is still here, we do completely apologize if we've accidentally been making you feel left out. We'd never in a lifetime mean to leave you feeling left out. We love you dearly, Deborah. We love you dearly. We love both the Deborahs. Yes, she's here. Tick tock, tick tock. Oh, oh, Dormady. Also, they don't age their meat like we do. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. You prefer New York strips, and yes, our ribeyes are large, but our Peterhouse steaks are about 3 or 4 pounds. Oh, goodness, wow. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Gosh. Now, Deborah, we wouldn't want to make you feel left out. We really wouldn't want to make you feel left out. If we had made you feel left out, or if I had inadvertently caused you any hurt making certain comments about you, or saying certain things about you, my utmost profound apologies. No, how, but to avoid Deborah Chellingworth feeling left out, how about we send her some love and hugs, just to assure her that we have not forgotten her and that we all love her dearly. Texans love our steaks. Of course, you have a ranch with cattle ranches all around. Time check 2 hour 45 minutes. Yes, yes, I know. I know. We've really gone on. We've done impressively well, I must say. We've certainly done very impressively well by all means. And I'm quite impressed with this outcome and all that. Thank you, Gertrude. You love prime rib. Min Wade, hello to Min Wade from down under Australia. Hello to you. Hello to Min Wade. Used to work as a waitress in a nice restaurant. Do you know what chefs do when they receive and fillet order well done? I don't know. I don't know, Nutmeg. Making some venison backstrip for din din tomorrow. Oh, how lovely. Sounds tasty. Sounds very tasty. Hope you enjoy your venison backstrap with vegetables, I would presume, Zeph. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for your friendliness towards Min Wade. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, please tell us, Nutmeg. Please tell us. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah, for showing your support towards Deborah Down Under. Thank you. Thank you. My cats are well, thank you, Minwade. My cats are okay. My cats are okay, thank you. Thank you. Filet mignons. One mustn't ever overcook a fillet. A shame, a terrible waste. Nutmeg, do they spit and In general, I don't think Europeans age their meat like we do in the US. The Italians think it's Oh gosh, Suprov. Oh, Suprov. Wow. Hello, hello to you. Hello. Gosh, it's a surprise to have you on here. I think this is the first time we've ever had you on here. Hello, Sue. Sue, just to tell you all, everybody, Sue Prov is a very, very generous supporter of Graham and Fiona. Sue Prov, not only do I respect Sue herself for her generosity and kindness, but also I respect Sue for her her innate kindness towards one another, not just towards Graham and Fiona, but to all people as a whole. Sue and I, we've been conversant together from time to time. And Sue, you've now came across my content set. Oh, Sue. But Sue, you've now seen what I look like. I forgot to describe to you, Sue, but now you've seen what I look like. But what I would have said, as I always say to people, as I always say to people who have not seen what I look like, online that is, I always say to them, I say, what I look like is I have a full head of dark hair, have a roundish face, have a fair skin with dark brown eyes, alongside retaining a 5 foot 8 inch height and an 11 stone or 154 pound build of weight. That's what I always say to people online for those who have not seen what I look like as of yet. That's what I always tell oneself, Sue. But it's wonderful seeing you on here, and now you've seen what I look like. This is what I look like: 5 foot 8, 11 stone, or 154 pounds, with a full head of dark hair, a roundish face, fair skin, dark brown eyes. But it's wonderful seeing you, Sue. It's wonderful seeing you on here. And I think Deborah Coleman, who's on here, her daughter's brunette brown eyes. And she's brunette brown eyes, whereas Deborah is blonde and blue eyes, much to my surprise. You saw me on Duchess Blair and Fiona's channel. Oh, how lovely learning of this, Sue. How lovely learning of this indeed. Nutmeg, your son is the same way. He hates cucumbers, asking for steak. Well done, breaks his heart. Oh, Graham, I love the way Graham and Fiona laugh together. No, they're a wonderful couple, a fantastic couple. Oh, Fiona is amazing. She is well and truly amazing, Min Wade. She's done a fantastic. She and Graham job on their boat recently. Nothing gets past Harriet and Jodie. Yes. 5 a.m. in Cape Town. Can't sleep. Woke up at 2. Hello to Vicky in Cape Town. Hello to Vicky in Cape Town. Fiona works so hard. I totally agree with you on that, McMeow. I totally agree with you on that. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Deborah, and each and every one of you for expressing your friendliness towards Sue Prov. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sue, for thank you, lovely Sue, for your kind acknowledgement towards Vicky. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Fiona inspires you. How lovely learning of this, Nutmeg. She is amazing at the carpentry. I totally agree with you, Nutmeg. Totally agree with you on that. Indeed so. It's Monday, 1:25 p.m. where you are, lovely. No, I totally agree, Ginger. Incredibly smart and brave. Totally agree. I would be so afraid to even try to do what she does working on her yacht. Fiona and Graham are the best. I totally agree with you, Jodie. Totally agree with you indeed. You're not so far, so sorry, not greedy. Don't worry. Please, Sue, Sue, don't you worry. Just because you're slow to acknowledge everybody, It will never take away the generosity you retain in yourself. It will never, never, never take that away. By all means, it would certainly never take that away at all. I can certainly tell you this right from the bottom of my heart, Sue. I can tell you this for a fact, my lovely. I can certainly tell you this for sure. She is self-taught. No, self-taught carpentry is impressive. Mukmeow, self-taught carpentry is well and truly impressive. To tell oneself of things, self-taught carpentry is well and truly impressive in every way. How one can self-teach themselves carpentry is completely impressive, well and truly impressive in every way, you know. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for your friendliness towards Sue. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, John Marie. Thank you for your friendliness towards Sue. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Thank you. My birthday tribute for Graham was so thoughtful. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. No, it's really lovely seeing Sue in the chat, Minway. It really is. You are completely right, Ginger. I totally agree with your point on that. Very well and truly well said indeed. Hello to you always, Ginger. How about a hug? You were a little worried. How about a nice long hug to you, Sue? How about a nice long protective hug? And we'd always have your back always. Always. Whether it's our little ones, our small ones, our ones and our large ones, or the gentle giants, we'd always look out, protect in a lovingly protective way for one another, and lots of protective hugs to all of you, no matter what the size. And being that of height and weight, that is. Protective hugs always, Sue, my lovely. Protective hugs always. Graham and Fiona on the salt of the earth. Very well said. Very well said, Sue. Very, very well said indeed. Yes, totally agree with you every step of the way, Nutmeg. Sue Prompt said it extremely well. I know, Zeph, I know that. But I'm not finishing yet. I'm certainly not finishing yet. No, 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 no. I'm determined to still keep going for a little longer yet. A little longer yet. Still determined to keep going a little longer yet and all that. You know? Oh, it's certainly a pleasure always, Sue, a pleasure always. Zeph, Harriet, and Jody looking out for me. No, I do know how much they look out for Gertrude. And to tell you something, Gertrude, above and beyond anything, I cannot thank Zeph, Harriet, and Jody enough for looking out for me. No, it's not 4 a.m. yet, Sue. No, 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 not yet. It would be past 4 a.m. in Graham and Fiona's neck of the woods, yes, but in my neck of the woods, no. No, no, not yet, no. No, 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 no. I'm sorry, Zeph, but I'm going to keep going as much as I can. I'm going to keep going. I'm not stopping yet. No. Not yet. No, not stopping yet. No, 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 no. I needn't meant to stoppy, but no. Please, yes, Vicky, yes, Vicky. Please tell us what you think about Graham and Fiona thinking that it was cold tonight on the birthday dinner at 21 degrees. But that's not even hot. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something, Vicky? 21-degree weather, I find that cold as well. I find 21-degree weather cold as well. It's cold as well. That's cold for me too. That is cold weather for me too, Vicky. 21-degree weather really is well and truly cold. As a South African, I agree. It's well and truly cold. It's definite. One thing I can say is it's definitely not hot. It is certainly, definitely not hot at all. No, oh no. It is definitely not hot at all. Gertrude, yes. Gertrude, yes, sir. Meep, meep, phew. Yes. Meep, meep, phew. Yes, I did do a birthday video for you, Deborah, yes. And it was your son and your best friend Heidi who who commented on it. Sebastian and Heidi commented on the video and they said, and they actually spoke of your fond regard and respect towards me. And that was visibly touching when hearing this from them, because I never knew this until they revealed it to me, Deborah. I never knew that until they revealed this to me. Ginger. Oh, Deborah. Oh, Heidi. Ginger. I do know Wally. Yes, I do know of Wally, Ginger, yes. But I don't know how she is recently. I really don't know. I really, really don't know, Ginger. Started to watch her, and then she went off air. Don't spend much time on X. Hello to Dave. Hello, hello, hello to Dave. Hello, hello, hello to you, Dave. Fiona keeps in touch with us. No, I do know that, Nutmeg. I do know that. Wait a moment, wait a moment. There's no new content from Molly as of yet. No, not yet. You love my Roadrunner impression. Meep meep zoom. Well, Gertrude is the Roadrunner. Meep meep zoom. Happy learning that Wally's okay. No, I am happy learning she's okay. Wiping the eyes going to pass out on us. No, I'm not. No. No, oh, yes, Dave, I'm extremely sorry about the loss of your cat. I am extremely well and truly sorry hearing about the loss of your cat, Dave. I cannot tell you. No, I can only well and truly understand just how heartbreaking it is to lose your cat. Yes, Jody, we're just over 3 hours now. Time check. The time check. So sorry for starting Meat Gate. Not sure what is there. No worries at all. Thank you, McMeow. Thank you for your kindly support towards Dave. Thank you. Dave's a good new friend of mine, as is his good new friend Thumper too. You have an appointment tomorrow, so you're not able to stay long, but you'll keep me running. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. You're a good friend. You're a good friend. You and Thumper are both wonderful, good new friends to me. Wally hardly ever answers any, but very occasionally Fiona gets an update. Well, Wally does get a lot of comments. One thing I can say, Vicky, is Wally gets a lot of comments. We have much condolences following the loss of your cat. You used to watch other YouTubers, only two others that covered H&M. It's a little too crazy. You enjoy Fiona and Graham, however. But I have to say, Sue, your support towards Graham and Fiona is astonishing. You've got you represent some fantastic generosity towards Graham and Fiona, and I respect you so greatly for it. I cannot tell you how strong my respect is to you for your respect towards Graham and Fiona. I cannot tell you just how strong my grip of respect is to you for your strong grip of respect and generosity towards Graham and Fiona. Cannot express it more than enough. Uh, Thank you, Harriet. Thank you, Deborah and Harriet, for. Thank you. You really supported the Royal Grift, but you need to review. I don't even watch the Royal Grift. I don't even watch the Royal Grift. I've not watched the Royal Grift yet. Not yet, anyway. Thank you, Vicky and Zeph, for your condolences towards Dave. Thank you. Thank you. Still love the Royal Grift. That's making you tear up. Audio only? Oh, gosh. No, no, I'm afraid not. Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Thank you for your condolences towards Dave's the loss of Dave's cat. Thank you. But what? I'm audio only, Janet? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Thank you, Gertrude. Thank you for your philosophical saying towards Dave. Thank you. Thank you. Has to be this end. And thank you, Deborah. Thank you for your friendliness towards Dave and your condolences towards Dave following the loss of his cat. Thank you, thank you. Missed the beginning. No, I will be going to sleep, Vicky. I will be going to sleep. Do be assured on that. Her content is hit or miss for you, but man, she puts in work. I haven't seen the Raw Grifts channel as of yet, McMeow, but I'll need to give it a watch one day. You were surprised by the generosity from people early. You was able to get all but £5 of what you need to cremate Psycho. Absolute love YouTube streets tonight. Well, I think we're going to wrap things up in a few short minutes, everybody. We're not going to wrap things up now, but give it another, say, 10 minutes, and then we're going to wrap things up, okay? Because normally we do about 2 or 3 hours late night lives, but the other previous late night lives we didn't even reach the 2 hour marker because of tiredness, obviously, and me falling asleep on them, which I didn't even know I did until Harriet had to tickle me to wake up. And I was like, woken up from the tickles she'd given. Give me 20 minutes unless you see other signs, Zeph. I'm going to be finishing off in about 10 minutes. No, the sun's not going to rise yet, Ginger. It's not rising yet. If, if there is a fact out there, the Royal Grift will find it. Oh, I'm not finishing yet, Sue. I'm not finishing yet. Give it about another 10 minutes. But you are going now, Sue. Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now, lovely Sue. It's wonderful seeing you here. Watched me sleep twice. Ticklegate. Oh, well, you were the one that did message me privately, Harriet, saying, you were like, Foxy, you fell asleep on your late night live. I had to tickle your toes to wake you up. That's what you said to me. Sleepgate. You have been here earlier, but had to do yours. Then you caught up with Cole, but you're glad you're able to make it here and show some love and support. No, I will see you again, lovely Sue. See you again, my lovely. Oh, and ta-ta for now, Janet. I'm so sorry hearing that you've been buffered again, only to the point of only hearing audio and not seeing a video. But it was wonderful seeing you as usual, Janet. Wonderful seeing you too, Sue, for the first time. You take care, won't you, Sue? And take care, Janet. Looking forward to seeing you next time round. And Much healing wishes, Janet, and hoping you get well soon. Sleep well. Ta-ta for now, Janet. Thank you, Gertrude. Thank you, my lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Jody. Thank you. And thank you, Ginger, for both your innate friendliness towards Janet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you for your friendliness towards Sue. Thank you. Jody does moderate other channels, yes, and I'm happy I've got her as my moderator too. Jody is a fantastic moderator. My respect towards Jody as a moderator is huge. To tell you something, Sue, my respect towards Jody being a moderator and a moderator for my channel, it's huge. It's completely huge. One was a long sleep. Jody rocks. And you, Harriet, I have a huge amount of respect for you being a respectable moderator for my content. Jodie is generally commonly present. She's namely present within Graham and Fiona's content, Gertrude, and she can be present within Hutch and Mel's channel, and she can also be seen and present visibly within Trevor's content and Duchess Blair's content as well. You moderate a Three Stooges channel. Oh gosh. I just hope they're not ghastly, these Three Stooges. Jodie is a brilliant moderator and a wonderful friend. Someone told me that commenting on live feeds is dangerous. Is this so? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so, Deborah. No, no, no. No, we're always happy to have you on here, Deborah. We love you. How about a nice protective hug always? We'd keep you safe at any cost, Deborah. Nice long hug. Well, after all, I'd always give you a nice long hug anyway. Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave, you didn't have to, but thank you. Thank you for becoming a a member. You certainly didn't have to, Dave, but thank you. Thank you. You really didn't have to. You don't love the Stooges, but the guys are descended from them. Oh, goodness, so. Thank you, Gertrude, for wishing Dave well. Oh, he's Nutmeg going to bed. Oh, sleep well, Nutmeg. Ta-ta for now. You sleep well, lovely Nutmeg. Sleep well. Good night. I wouldn't say good night without giving you a big hug and squeeze, Nutmeg. Oh, yes. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you for welcoming Dave. Thank you. Thank you. I have great, awesome mods. Thank you, Hailey. Thank you. Yes, sleep well, and but ta-ta for now till next time. Off you got to go. Ta-ta for now, Sue. Hackers, etc. I think, oh God, don't get me started on these bloody hackers. Awful. That much more can only be said about them, Deborah. Hackers are bloody ghastly. The Three Stooges are great. Unbridled American humor at its finest. Well shot, Zeph. Very well shot indeed. Good night, one and only Nutmeg. Thank you, Gertrude. Thank you. Thank you, Gertrude. Thank you for your friendliness towards Sue. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dormery. Thank you for your friendliness towards Nutmeg. Yes, we'll see Nutmeg again, won't we? Certainly see her again, indeed, for sure. Right, in a few short minutes, we're going to be finishing things off here. We're going to be finishing things off in a few short minutes with the live here. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you always for your friendliness as usual. Thank you. Thank you. Love the three. I've seen the Three Stooges actually. I've seen the Three Stooges to tell oneself. I've seen the Three Stooges. Thank you, Ginger, for your friendliness towards Harriet. Thank you. Thank you. And oh, Mook Meow. Oh, Mook Meow, you didn't have to, but thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. You certainly well and truly didn't have to. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kindly generous of you. I certainly will get some sleep, lovely Zeph. Welcome to the memberships, McMeow. You certainly didn't have to, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jody. Thank you. Thank you for the advocation. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for wishing a kindly, respectable good night to all. Thank you. Thank you. It's totally unexpected, Ginger. It's totally unexpected and a total surprise it's happened. I must say. It's a complete total surprise. I didn't think it would happen tonight. Yes. Right, we're going to now finish things off, everybody. We're going to finish things off. But all of you have been fantastic. All of you are fantastic as usual. All of you here on this late night live of mine, all of you have been extremely good as usual, always full of friendliness and kindness, and always generally being good to one another. All of you are always wonderful, and I always love your company. Thank you always, and thank you most immeasurably, enormously, for taking part in this recent late night live of mine. Thank you most greatly indeed. Thanks all everybody, all indeed for watching. This is it for now for the Late Night Live. And good night, and may your God go with you. Goodbye, and may your good wishes be bring you great expectations of happiness. Pleasure, Dave and McMeow and Harriet. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye all. Thank you very, very much for your generosity for tonight.